Right. In Monday's team meeting, we talked about a couple ways to generate leads using KvCore that were free. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to do that using Craigslist and your listings or agents that you've got permission to use their listings. And so we'll get started. You do need to use Google Chrome and have the extension of KvCore. So if you open this up and you're not set up with the KvCore extension, it will send you the link and ask you to download it. So once you've done that, you're all set up, and it'll just take a minute for you to do, but you do have to have Google Chrome on your computer. So once you log into KvCore, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the listings to pick which home you'd like to market to KvCore. So this is, let's go to company listings. So you can, in KvCore, you can have access to all listings and the multiple listing that you're a member of. You can have the company listings, all of EXP listings, and then, of course, your own listings. You can filter either way. So if you're going to use an agent's listing based just on because this is a price point or the area that you want to market in, you simply would just send, here shows Stephen Maurice. You would just send him an email or a text and say, hey, you've got a great listing. Would it be okay if I market it as long as I don't change any of your marketing material? For the most part, people, they want their information out there. So if you were to do that, and for this particular video, I'm just going to use mine so we can go through that and don't have to wait for permission. So here's the multiple listing number. You do need that. So you're going to copy that multiple listing number. And the reason you're going to do that is you're going to, in Craigslist, you're going to send a text to get more photos, get more information. And when they text the code, they're going to be sent to your website. So we're going to go down here to call. On the left-hand side, you'll just scroll down to where it says all lead tools. We're going to go to call capture. And then add new. So when we add new, custom code, and in this one, the address, and I just use the address 8824. So that will be the code, the MLS number of the property. And so you want to make sure you see this drop down here and you select that. If you don't, it will not work. So if you want to put in a hashtag, and the hashtag just identifies, you're going to get if somebody texts that code to you, their phone number is going to go directly into your KvCore. And so if you put a hashtag here, then it will identify where that leads. So we could just put here, Craigslist 8824. And it will show us, identify whatever identification that you use. It's just so you know where that lead came from. And then the smart number, and that's the number that they're going to text this code to. So then we'll add. Okay, so here's the phone number, 8824, and we can edit that. And let me see what it says, the message here. So after they text that code, if you want, you can put in here, you could put anything. Please call to preview. Please call for a private showing. Please text for more information, or just put your contact information. Say, thank you for looking for more information. My direct number is. Whatever you would like their message to be here. For this, we're just going to do thank you. Okay, so now we have a code. How come that? Let's double check, because for some reason that MLS number didn't come through. So let's go back. So you want to double check that. And I'm not sure why that didn't save. Okay, so now the multiple listing number came up. But then the thank you didn't. Okay, we're going to carry on here. All right, so now we have the custom code. We're going to go back to our listing. You're going to click on the hyperlink, the address. And when that pulls up, you're going to see over here on the right hand, more action. And you're going to see the drop-down menu, post to Craigslist. And again, if you don't have the extension of your Google Chrome, at this point, it will ask you to download that. Once you click the county that you're in, or the home is in, it's hands off. You can watch the app, the extension is doing this on its own. So it's very slick, very fast. You don't have to spend a lot of time on this, and it will help generate some interest for you. So what I do is I go here to edit post, and then I change this. Because the school district is a draw, I will change the heading here. And just for time, I might change this heading to say beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Hawkinson schools. But just for time here, I'm going to carry on. So then here where you see text Randy Bacon RB1, you're going to change that to text 8824, the code that you put in for this particular multiple listing. And then it says for details and pictures of the property. And then here where you see where it has these break HTML codes, if you were to do you post Craigslist with somebody else's listings, and I'll just show you as an example, you will copy these HTML codes right here, copy them, and then you will so it says text 8824 for details and pictures of this property. And then you will add 2 or 3 more of these to this. And then here I would put your information. And for just time, I'm just going to leave it. I would probably put a little bit more here, but you get the idea. And you can even put, if you want, you can leave your phone number off if you want. In fact, I would probably put brought to you by Randy Bacon, EXP Realty. You want them to text this number. You don't want to give them, because you want to capture their information. So when you do that, I'll show you what happens when you add those extra HTML codes. So you go down here to continue. You want to make sure your license number does show. And then what you'll find is when you have, by putting in those extra HTML codes, those breaks that you saw, it just pushes down the brought to you by Randy Bacon, EXP, Washington Realty. So that would be, if this was somebody else's listing, that would be their information, brought to you by, and they'd have the listing agent there. So you have to, and you want to give that agent credit, but you want their eyes to go to the text code in your phone number and information here. So just remember that if it's not your listing, you do want to give credit, but you want to put some space in between so they see your phone number and will text you for the photos. So then the next thing I do is you don't want to put too many photos in, but you want to put in enough that will still draw their attention. So usually I'll do one of the kitchen, and one of the backyard. So We'll use this one. And then one of the backyard. Just enough to draw some curiosity. Well, they'll want to see more. So you don't want to put too many pictures in, or they won't text you for the details. And then what this does is when they do text this number, and there we go. Your Craigslist post is done. It just took you a few minutes to do. You publish it, and it goes to your Craigslist. And you can do this 2 or 3 times a day with different listings, and then just continue to update them. So there you go. That's how to post a listing and generate some leads using Craigslist. So if you have any questions on that, you want to dive deeper into it, please, let's just get together and I'll sure help you. So take care.